Live from downtown Detroit, Local 4 News at 5 starts now.
His accusers say it went well beyond a medical exam.
Part of it was embarrassing. Part of it was, I definitely felt like I was to blame for looking past so many red flags.
Horrifying testimony in an Oakland County courtroom as a hockey doctor faces dozens of charges of sexual assault. And that tops our news at 5. Good to have you with us. I'm Devin Skillian.
I'm Kimberly Gill. If you aren't familiar with the case against Dr. V. Levrin, let's go ahead and get you caught up. Levrin faces 31 counts alleging years of abuse of youth hockey players, and the accusers say most of it happened at his home office. Jacqueline Francis is live at 47th District Court in Farmington Hills tonight. That's where his preliminary hearing was held. Jacqueline.
Kimberly and Devin, there was a real sense of betrayal from the former players as they took the stand today outside of the courtroom. One of them told me he really thought that Dr. Levrin cared about them as people, building a trust that was broken when he said the doctor sexually assaulted him and others.
For the first time, the hockey doc came face-to-face with his accusers. In court today, 3 former players took the stand accusing Drs. V. Levrin of sexual misconduct and abuse.
When that started happening, I was kind of in shock. I couldn't really believe that he was touching it like that.
All 3 men met Levrin as teenagers. He was the team doctor and volunteer for various youth teams across Metro Detroit. The alleged abuse didn't begin until the players sought medical treatment from Levrin as young adults.
He took care of me and my friends on the team in high school, and that's why I felt comfortable making him my primary care doctor.
That trust now severed. The former players said the misconduct included unnecessary prostate exams, inappropriate touching, and naked yoga sessions, all taking place at Levrin's home office in Farmington Hills.
I wasn't going to get up and run. And again, I wasn't going to try and make things confrontational. I knew, once I got out of there, that was it.
A medical expert also took the stand, reading the police reports before offering his professional opinion on Levrin's behavior, calling it
unethical and unacceptable.
To give you a time frame from when this all happened, the witnesses on the stand today said it happened between 2018 and 2022. As you'll remember, Dr. Levrin was arrested last fall after a patient reported it to Farmington Hills Police. Reporting live in Farmington Hills, Jacqueline Francis, Local 4.
Jacqueline, you were in court. What was Levrin's demeanor like?
He was engaged. He was talking with his attorney. They were passing notes back and forth at times, and he didn't shy away from looking at the witnesses as they testified.
Okay, Jacqueline, we appreciate your update this evening. Well, today is a day for celebration for some 400,000 Michiganders.
That's the number of people with past misdemeanor convictions that will see those convictions automatically expunged from their records. Get to Sean Lay, who's following this story, and those criminal records can really hurt people, whether you're looking for housing, certainly looking for a job, Sean.
Impacting so many facets of a person's life, Devin. Let's talk about what's happening right now, what's going to happen just by tonight, the number of lives impacted here. An example, Comerica Park, capacity 41,000 seats. Fill this place 10 times tonight. That's the number of lives that's going to change literally overnight with their records being expunged, including this man. His record may already be gone.
Well, I think it's a great idea because there's a lot of people like me that many years ago got in trouble for whatever reason, youthful offenders, that they are condemned to this for the rest of their lives.
Todd Farnham's convictions for misdemeanors decades ago could be off his record permanently by tonight. Convictions a lifetime ago that hurt his chances for some jobs he was up for over the years. Farnham is on the road today. He pulled over and spoke with us on FaceTime. If his record is expunged tonight,
I'll feel elated. I mean, it's a huge burden off my back that's been on there for, like I said, for decades.
State lawmakers passing what's called clean slate legislation in 2020, leading to today. MSP running a database that will automatically expunge misdemeanors off records that are at least 7 years old and some felonies that are at least 10 years old.
Oh, it's huge. It's huge.
Attorney Todd Perkins says this will change people's lives when it comes to jobs, housing, and more.
You're going to see people who are going to take advantage of new opportunities in employment, new opportunities to do vast other things, including travel.
Literally overnight, the state will have expunged tens of thousands of criminal records. Todd Farnham will be checking to see if his slate is clean by checking the state website first thing in the morning.
I'm keeping my fingers crossed, so I will definitely be online and checking that out first thing as it's available.
So let's make this easy. We'll put the state's website on our website. Click on Detroit.com. From there, the state's website, you look for the iChat tab. That's how you can check your record starting tomorrow. Expungements overnight, and you can check your record to see if your record is gone, Devin, by tomorrow.
But Sean, is that right, that checking your information on that website is not free?
It's not free. That's right. The state is charging $10 to go in there and look. You pay right there at the site, and that's when you can see if you finally have gotten rid of these old convictions.
Yeah, all right. It's a pretty penny. Yeah, all right, Sean.
All right, well, the saying goes Michigan has two seasons, winter and construction, and it's more than safe to say the latter is in full swing. Orange barrels are almost everywhere you look. Will Jones is live tonight. Will, Governor Whitmer was out at one of the biggest projects in the region today.
Kimberly, the I-96 Flex Route project is huge, stretching 21 miles. It's the second of its kind in the state, but the road to better roads isn't without headaches for drivers.
It's stop and go.
It's that time of year again.
Yeah, I know it has to happen, you know.
Orange barrels going up, and for drivers, that means slowdowns are ahead.
It's nice to see that it's getting done, but the hours in which they do it,
And it seems like there's no way of getting around it.
I always leave way earlier than I'm supposed to because it takes me twice as long to get there. So I do plan on that when I have appointments.
Governor Whitmer kicking off road construction season, improving Michigan's roadways, a key part of her agenda.
We're fixing our roads and bridges the right way, meaning we're using the right mix of materials and we're building them to last.
The governor, along with Representatives Dingell and Stevens and Novi, touring the I-96 Flex Route project. The 3-year project, which began last year, stretches 21 miles from Kent Lake Road to the I-275, 696, M5 interchange. It includes adding a flex lane in both directions.
This offers an extra lane during peak hours, easing traffic on busy commercial corridors like this one.
With more road work getting underway with the warmer weather, the governor is encouraging drivers to be on alert.
So when you see an orange barrel, it might not make you happy, but it should remind you to slow down and appreciate we're getting work done, but there's men and women on the side of the road risking their lives.
Keep in mind, if you injure a highway construction worker, you're looking at up to 1 year in prison. If you kill one, up to 15 years in prison. So slow down, put your phones down, and pay attention to what you're doing on the roads. Live in Novi, Will Jones, Local 4.
Always good advice. Will, we appreciate it.
All right, Bernie checks back in now following, it's been a busy couple of days here for the Pistons.
That's right. Dwayne Casey talking about the move from the bench to the front office.
He is. Yeah, their hierarchy, both of them spoke today, Troy Weaver included, about the just concluded season. The Pistons lost 65 games. They also lost their head coach, Dwayne Casey, leaving the bench, joining the front office. We've got highlights of Casey. Came here from Toronto with the job of rebuilding this team with young talent that could play. He did that in Toronto. In 5 years here, the Pistons made the playoffs just in his first year, and that was it. Casey said today the Pistons' plan to develop the young players is similar to learning how to swim.
Going through a restore, rebuild, you might as well go ahead and put them in the deep end and let them swim. And I think that's what we did. And again, that could be questioned a little bit. But again, I thought that was the right thing. We thought it was the right thing to do by just throwing them in the deep end and let them swim. And I know that's going to pay big dividends down the road.
Well, that's good news because a couple of nights they almost drowned. The Pistons have a chance at the first overall pick along with the Spurs and the Rockets. Meanwhile, the Lions made some big news today. They have traded cornerback Jeff Okudah to the Atlanta Falcons. Okudah, you'll remember, was the 3rd overall pick in the 2020 draft. All the Lions could manage was a 5th rounder in this year's draft. All the details coming up in sports.
Ouch.
Ooh.
Doesn't say good things about the trade equivalency there. Yeah. All right, but I don't question Brad Holmes anymore. After TJ Hawkinson, I learned my lesson.
True.
He's got it together. Now to weather. Let's take a live look outside from our Southfield sky cam. Weather's really nice. You know it's nice when most of the newsroom stopped what they were doing and took a walk outside this afternoon.
This is what it's like to live in Michigan. Yes.
Here's nice, sunny and 70s on a Tuesday.
Yeah,
right?
nobody's complaining about this. Let's get over to Kim Adams. No complaints you're probably hearing, Kim.
No, but I feel like I was not invited on the field trip.
Somebody had to hold the place together. It was up to you to keep the building running.
Yeah, I guess so. And I'm the weather person. I shouldn't be the first invited, I would think, but okay, I won't forget it. We have a few more days, though. In fact, it's going to be even better tomorrow if you like warm weather. 73 in Pontiac, 75 in Adrian, low 70s in Howell, low to mid 70s, 76 at Metro Airport. All right, so temperatures are in the low to mid 70s in most areas, but by tomorrow we will be in the upper 70s to near 80 degrees. So it's 10 degrees warmer than it was yesterday in many locations, 16 degrees warmer than it was at 5 o'clock yesterday in Grosse Ile, and we're not done there. I have to show you. Is that cute? It's from the Detroit Bulldog Rescue. He's a rescue. It's National Pet Day, and this is from Sharon in Detroit. I rarely repeat the My Picks. I've shown this twice already. I may show it all night. I don't know. I'll be back with your forecast coming up, but you can upload your My Picks right to the Forewarn Weather app. You can also take a look at the radar and track the next 7 days and see how high those temperatures are going to go in your neighborhood.